Hi everybody, this is Barbara Ann. I'm sorry I couldn't make it today. My little one isn't feeling well, so I decided to record this video for today's presentation. My building was the Hall of Languages, and as Mary said, it was the first building on campus. So this is a picture of the Hall of Languages as we know it today. It was finished in 1873. It looked a little bit different back then. So I called this the OG building. It's not the Hall of Languages, but SU wanted to continue holding classes while this building was being constructed. So this was a building on the southeast corner of Montgomery and East Genesee Streets, and it was occupied by SU from May 1871 to April 1873 until the building was finished. So I found some facts about the Hall of Languages I just wanted to share with you guys. So like I mentioned, it was the first building on campus. It was dedicated May 8th in 1873 by Reverend Edmund James. He was the bishop of the New York Conference. It was designed by architect Horatio Nelson White, and it was built by Randall and Nesdal. They were stonemasons who had a local yard on South Salina Street. When it was built originally, it was $136,000, and it was $4 million when it was renovated in 1979. A few more facts. So it was a home of the Liberal Arts College. Although other schools have occupied the building as well, it once hosted the registrar and the chancellor's office as well. A section of it was said to have been a natural science museum. The Hall of Languages was not supposed to be one of a kind. There were supposed to be multiple halls. So there was going to be a Hall of Science, a Hall of Math, and so on and so forth. The Hall of Languages was only going to hold language classes like Italian, Greek, and French. Another fun fact is that the art director for the Addams Family television show is an alum of SU and used the Hall of Languages as inspiration for the Addams Family home. It's also a national landmark. So thinking about my reflections and what it said about the time period in which it was constructed, I keep thinking that it was just an up-and-coming city. So I went to the census during that time between 1870 and 1930, and you can see between that time period that the population just grew. So I just keep thinking about the time period, and the building, and the relationship between the school and the community and how both were growing. What does the Hall of Languages say about SU? This is specific to 1873 when it was constructed. I think that it had ambition and vision because it had those plans for multiple halls. I think it embodied a spirit of confidence despite severe economic stresses in the nation and idealism. So SU declared that it would not tolerate any discrimination against women or people of color. What does the Hall of Languages say about SU? This is 1979 when it was being redone. So it was said in one of the articles I came across in my research is that it had far-reaching plans for this remodel that it wanted to do. So after the remodel's approval, work was set to begin as soon as there was enough money to pay for it. So they decided they were going to remodel this whole building before they even had money to pay for it. SU reached out to donors for the funds. For that remodel, and it also, embodied keeping up with the times. So the purpose of the remodel was said to preserve the exterior but provide a more functional, efficient, and modernized interior. So one of the fun things that I came across in my research was a donor book. It had a ton of information about the building, but this was one of my favorite pages because it's about asking donors for money and what they get in return. You see on the left side here, it says you'll get this nice plaque, and on the right side here it says this is how much money you need for all of the things we want to do. So you can see the main lobby was $225,000. So what does SU tell us about the history, or what does the Hall of Languages tell us about the history of the university? So again, I think SU was ambitious at the start. It planned to be around for a very long time. I also think it was adaptable because it had all these plans for different halls and it just didn't work because of the Depression. So SU adapted and moved in a different direction with how they were going to construct the rest of the campus. The remodel was SU's way of keeping current and appealing to new students to ensure another 105 years of serving students. And SU still plans to be around for a very long time. We see that all around campus with the new construction that is going on and how that's used to draw in new students and upgrade and modernize everything. So that was my presentation. This is a picture of the Hall of Languages in 1873, and I'm sorry I can't be there to answer any questions that you have. Thank you.